right? Morning, viewers. It's lovely.
Is it raining again?
Okay.
Did I ride yesterday?
Huh?
Did I ride yesterday? No, I sat on the sofa all day.
Cool. You should be nice and fresh then.
My legs are like solid. They don't have joints anymore.
They don't have joints?
No.
So you're going to be like...
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to today's video. We're going on a long ride today, despite the fact that it's raining. On the plus side, I'm going to Amsterdam tomorrow. And that'll be even colder. I've got the jacket on. Allegedly, someone wore in a shower. Is it DC Rainmaker? Like the review man?
Right. Why
I'm not wet
wear
yet.
it in the rain?
Well, the shower's wetter than the rain, isn't it? On the wetness scale.
So you agree?
A wetness index of like 10.
Wettingtons. 10 Wettingtons. Today is about a 6 Wettington.
These introductions get weirder and weirder every week. They get more and more random. It's a progression of randomness.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're gonna go ride a Henley.
Are we going to make it the whole way there?
Yeah, totally, man.
All right, cool. I'm up for it. The camera's going in the bag.
In the bag.
Someone send me a GoPro!
Woo! All right.
We've already had to stop because my camera bag isn't waterproof enough, so I'm putting it inside another bag, which is a high-tech Sainsbury's bag, which cost me 20p. It's fully waterproof.
You paid 20p for a Sainsbury's bag. Aren't they normally 5?
No, bag for life.
Oh. It's Henley.
It's not raining anymore.
Not raining anymore. Hey, Finley boy.
Yeah, pretty good. I think I've ridden to Henley before, I'm not really sure. It was a nice ride, and I'm excited to do Drift Road on the way back. Which will, well, Drift Road is where I used to do my 20-minute efforts when I did FTP tests outside instead of indoors on a
Should we explain to
road
the
box.
viewers that don't know Drift Road what Drift Road actually is?
Well, it's a long straight road.
It's the
That goes on
longest
forever.
road in the entire world. Travelator of pain.
It is horrible.
It's
And
horrible.
it's a little bit rolly, but you can do a sustainable through and off for 7 hours down it. That's how long it takes. Am I even in the shot?
Yeah. I've got a nice view in the background.
Okay.
So look, like that, even downriver.
You're like a cameraman.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, you are a cameraman because you're holding a
I'm a man with a camera.
camera.
That's really all that makes me a cameraman.
Mind
A
focus.
headwind. Yeah. Oh yeah, little faith. Drift Road's always got a headwind, even if it's tailwind sausage.
Ah. Oh.
It's awful.
Tailwind
Anyway.
sausage doesn't exist. Let's go and get some chips.
Yeah.
This was a good idea.
It's cold out there.
It's cold in here.
My raincoat fell off.
How much was the raincoat?
About 300 quid.
So we had a question, didn't we?
Is it colder in this pub than it was outdoors?
No,
out
that's not
of-
the question.
outside?
Could you do a video regarding the different geometries out there? Cannondale has a Super 6 Evo for racing, Synapse for endurance, and the CAD 12 for I don't know. I thought it would be nice if you could have a Bike Fit Tuesday about that. What frame is better to one person or the other?
So firstly, CAD 12 and Super 6 are the same.
Good question.
Excellent question. And I think it sort of it goes hand in hand with a comment that someone put on one of my Instagram posts recently of a dogma that I'd sold to a guy about it having a slam stem. One of the ways that I work is to understand a rider's limitations before they buy a bike. To understand a rider's limitations, which best informs us to making changes to a rider's bike. I think if you kind of go through, my attitude is to fit first and then buy later. Understand where the rider needs to be in space, you can then understand which bike's going to work for them best. So one of the things I find with newer cyclists tend to be better suited to something that is more endurance orientated. Cannondale Synapse.
What does that mean though, on the actual frame?
Generally speaking, it tends to mean taller head tube, shorter top tube. The geometry generally is a little bit slacker, so you have a slacker head and seat angle, longer wheelbase. inherently the whole bike is intended to be a little bit more stable, a little bit more sedate. One of the slight downsides to some of these bikes is that, in my opinion, they can start to feel a little bit benign, a bit mundane. But I think a lot of newer riders won't necessarily be able to tell the difference. And I think one of the things I've certainly noticed in fitting individuals who've been riding for a very long time versus individuals who've taken the sport up in the last 5-10 years is that there's a real disparity in overall stability of a newer cyclist. And I find that it's my opinion that most newer cyclists tend to be better suited to a more endurance orientated bike than they are a race bike. A bike with no spaces on it under the stem does ride better. I mean, bearing in mind that bikes are designed with the intention to not have spaces. But an endurance bike with no spaces will probably ride better than a race bike with all the spaces in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Furthermore, if you buy a custom bike, what you can do is you can get race geometry, but with technically a slightly taller front end. So that's where we end up selling quite a lot of custom geometry frames. Colnago, for example, do a high geometry frame which has still got kind of race orientated geometry. 99% of the individuals that are buying bikes, not 99%, but a vast majority of individuals that are buying bikes, they're aged 35 to 60, they sit at a desk all day, they're tight through the hips and the hamstrings and all this kind of stuff, and they are physiologically limited. They're not 20-year-old racing snake athletes. So I think you've got to be a little bit more sensible about the types of positions and the types of bikes that you put these people into. Yeah, okay, kind of endurance bikes or sporty bikes as they're often called. They're not quite as exotic, they're not quite as sexy, but
you'll be faster.
But they fit people, and it's not going to hurt your back. But at the same time, there are bikes out there that tend to be a little bit taller in the stack, shorter in the reach. As far as race bikes are concerned, you look at anything from Cervelo, for example. A lot of their bikes tend to be taller at the front end, shorter in the reach
People
compared
put
to.
stems on them, don't they?
Yeah, but that's because it's a taller front end. But that actually tends to work for a majority of people.
Should we ride 2.5 hours home
Yeah. Have you stopped shivering yet?
in the rain? No, because it's freezing cold in here.
Are you angry with me because I made you come to Henley?
Yes. I won't be angry later, but I'm angry now.
Oh dear. Your legs feel smashed.
No, they feel great. I actually can't feel them because it's so cold.
It's actually fucking warmer out here than it is in there.
It actually is. It actually is.
It's actually warmer out here. What the hell? You're right, Boo. You're right, dude. You look a bit.
You're right, Boo.
Oh, Boo.
Let's just go home.
Well, I haven't been that tired after a ride in quite a long time. We basically spent 4 hours half-wheeling each other, and I immediately then had to go to Sigma Sport, which I didn't film, to pick up a massive box because I sold the Cannondale, which is actually being replaced with another gravel bike. I will announce what that is soon. It's something pretty cool. My arms are actually so tired, it's quite difficult to hold this camera up. I hope you enjoyed the Bike Fit Tuesdays. Let us know if you have any more questions about that down below, and I'll get James to answer them. For now, I need to edit and pack because we're going to Amsterdam tomorrow. I'm treating it as a bit of a break, but I am also going to make at least one video, probably on the day we get bikes. Goodbye for now.
Thank you.